right, sir, if you could introduce yourself, please.
My name's Randy Sanchez. I'm a retired band director here in DeRidder, and I kind of manage Southwest Jazz. Been doing it for 10 years. This is our 10th year.
Okay. What's your earliest memory with music?
Fourth grade. Yeah, I started band in fourth grade. We did little song flutes for half the year, and then my sixth grade band director was Mr. Petricola, and he actually passed away at 102. Yeah. He was a trumpet player. I did trumpet. My dad did trumpet, so I did trumpet in the second half of fourth grade, and from then on, I knew in junior high I wanted to be a band director, and so I did it. Now I'm retired. So,
what artist inspired you growing up?
Oh, my dad. They had records of Al Hurt, New Orleans, and Rafael Mendez for classic. Just a technician, just an incredible player. So yeah, those are the two I was exposed to. And then high school, the Jazzers, Dizzy, Maynard. I got to see all those. I saw Dizzy Gillespie, and I went into the Army Band, and so I was in Norfolk at the School of Music, and I saw Maynard, I saw Dizzy there, I met him afterwards, and Chuck Mangione, saw all these players. So, yeah.
So you mentioned you play the flute. What other instruments do you play?
Well, it was a flutophone. It was a little plastic instrument. I can play all of the band instruments, but in varying degrees of ability. I also play upright bass. There's a bluegrass group that I play with. Matter of fact, we do a jam, if you're around tomorrow, at the museum. We jam from 12 to about 2. And there's guys coming in from Lake Charles or down from Manny, so you never know who's going to show. So I'll be playing bass, upright bass there.
So what is Southwest Jazz about?
It's just us playing. We, as band directors, we teach music all day long, but it's hard to keep our own instruments, we love to play. And so this is it, and we had 4 or 5 first-timers up there tonight. So I was asking them afterwards, and they were like, oh, man, it was great, which is how we felt the very first time we performed. So we love it every night.
So talk about your set list tonight. Why the songs?
It was actually a mixture, again, because it's a mixture group of different band directors. Everybody brings some different, and, everybody contributes. And that's how it kind of fell out, Several came from DeRidder High School. He had like Simpsons and those, and then I brought some of the other swing tunes. And so we have over about 115 charts we've now played in 10 years. We double up through the year. Later in the year, we'll do like April. We will do a You Pick It song. We'll give out a list of like 40 tunes on the floor, and we'll take names out of a hat, and that person gets to choose the next song. And so that's interesting for us because we don't know what's next, and so it has to be in alphabetical order. You got to be ready to go. And then once we play it, it's done. We won't repeat it. But everybody likes that, and then we do a day downtown in May outside.
So why the free concert tonight?
Just because we like to play. We don't charge. We do it for free. Again, the love of it. So,
what's the hardest thing about being a live musician?
Being right, not messing up. You get the physical part of it that people don't realize because it is very physical, and you want to do your best. That's probably the most difficult part. You got to keep your chops in shape, and everybody that teaches, this is how they do it. That forces them to practice.
All right.
So,
okay. What about what do you enjoy the most?
Of what?
Of music, being a live musician.
Just playing. Yeah, it's just the performing.
What does preparation look like for an event like this?
We do, like I said, we do two rehearsals usually at DeRidder High School Band Room, hour and a half. The next rehearsal we'll show up, and I'll email out. We'll get music out to everybody ahead of time for us to look at, and we'll read a chart down, and it's kind of like yay or nay. Do you like it or don't? Or maybe like a couple of the tunes we passed out last time were too hard for tonight. We're not ready for it. So it's like, all right, next time. So we do that. And again, if everybody likes it, we do it. We add it to the list.
So you talk about what's a good musician versus a great musician.
Practice. That's what it is. It's just you got to put the time in, you know. That's it. If you're going to be a professional, true on the road, you got to put mega time in, you know.
Do you have any other aspirations that you haven't yet checked off in your music career?
No. I'm pretty much here now and retired and enjoying life. So this is it. So
who are you, sir?
Randy Sanchez.
What are you?
What am I? Trumpet player. Didn't know which instrument what you were talking.
Just in general, so whatever fits the bill.
Yeah.
And why are you?
Why? Just that's what I grew up on. That's what I ended up playing. So that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Sanchez. I appreciate you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.